Hello everyone. So in the previous session we have discussed the standard deviation of discrete series where x values are given directly. So in this session let me discuss the standard deviation of continuous series in the sense where x values instead of x values class intervals will be given. Now in this particular problem, and this problem is very important, it is asked in the year 2019. So please read the before solving the question, please go to the question properly. So in this particular question we have two main questions. First one is that we have to find the mean. So find the mean and standard deviation. For the rest of the problems no need to find the mean, you have to go for directly standard deviation. But in this question it is clearly mentioned that we have to find mean and standard deviation from the assumed mean method. So clearly method is also given. Right, so anyhow I'll give you a glance of the same. So I have done this in a previous session. So for group data, especially for continuous series, we have two methods, that is actual mean method and assumed mean method. In actual mean method we will use this formula, and in assumed mean method we will use this formula. Remember these formulas. And now we are asked to find the standard deviation by using assumed mean method, right? Let me write the standard deviation, that is continuous series assumed mean method formula. So I'll just write here. Before that I have to make a list of a given data. So let me write the given data. Class interval is given to us 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Fine. Next f values, that is frequency is given 1, 4, 17, 45, 26, 5. Clear? Now before writing the next column, you just write down the formula so that you will get a idea that what we have to find next. So first write down the formula. Assumed mean method for continuous series is this. So let me write by assumed mean method. First I will just write the method assumed mean method. So what is the formula to find the standard deviation? It is given by square root of sigma f d dash square divided by n minus sigma f d dash divided by n the whole square into h. So this is what the formula to find the assumed mean method, that is standard deviation by assumed mean method. Now before finding assumed mean method, it is better to find the mean. Why? Because they have asked us to find mean as well. So as I already told you, we have three methods to find the mean: assumed mean method, direct method, and step deviation method. So we can use any of the formula that we want. So here I am going to use mean formula. It is given by sigma fx divided by capital N. So as I already told you, as it is group data, so we have to find the capital N value by adding the frequency column. Right, so first let me write the frequency, mean. So I'll just write here mean is equal to x bar is equal to sigma fx by n. Now to find the sigma fx we need the value of x. So as I already told you, x values can be obtained by adding these two interval and dividing it with 2. So let me do that. 0 plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. Similarly 10 plus 2 divided by 2 is 10 plus 20 divided by 2 is 15. Similarly 20 plus 30 divided by 2, it is 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2, 35. 40 plus 50 divided by 2 is 45. 50 plus 60 divided by 2 is 55. One more value is left out, you just join here. It is 60 to 70, the value will be 2. So just write here 60 to 70, frequency is 2. So 60 plus 70 divided by 2 will give us 65. Clear? So class interval and frequency and x values, that is mid values, are obtained. Next, what else we need to find the mean? It is fx is needed. So I have to multiply f with x. So let me multiply f with x column. So 1 into 5 is 5. Next 15 into 4, just multiply 15 into 4, you will get 60. Similarly 17 into 25, 17 into 25 will give us 425. Next 45 into 35, 1575. Next 26 into 45 is 1170. Next 5 into 55, 275. Next 2 into 65, 130. So I have calculated the value of fx, that is f multiplied with x. So I have obtained fx value. Next, what is required is sigma fx. Sigma fx in the sense you have to add all the column fx. So let me add all these values: 5 plus 60 plus 425 plus 1575 plus 1170 plus 275 plus 130. So if you add all these value, you will get 3640. So fx value I have obtained, sigma fx value. Now n is none other than sum of the frequencies. So whatever the frequency value is given, you just add the all the values: 1 plus 4 plus 17 plus 45 plus 26 plus 5 plus 2. It will give us 100. So let me find the mean. Sigma fx is 3640 divided by n is 100. So you just divide, you will get a required mean as 36.4. So mean value is obtained. But anyhow, this is no use for further calculation, but it is asked in the question that we have to find the mean. So that is why I have calculated the mean value. Next, coming for the standard deviation, go to the standard deviation formula. What is the required data to us? F into d dash square. Right, so as I already told you in the formula list, d dash can be calculated by using d by h in azimuth mean method. So and d can be calculated by using x minus a. So that is the reason I have clearly mentioned the values of d in the formula list. Please go to the formula list clearly. See here. So in actual mean method, d will be calculated by using with reference to mean, that is x minus x bar. Whereas in azimuth mean method, d will be calculated with reference to azimuth mean, that is a. D is equal to x minus a. So that is the reason I have mentioned d clearly in both the formula list. So please go through the formula list clearly. Fine. Now, in the question, it is clearly mentioned that we have to use azimuth mean, so that d will be calculated with reference to azimuth mean only. So d is equal to x minus a. First let me calculate d value. D will be x minus a. For that I have to assume the mean from the column x, and you have to remember that a is azimuth mean, we have to assume from the column x. So that is also mentioned in the formula list. So look at the x column where we have to assume the mean. So let me assume 35 as azimuth mean. It is your wish. Either you can assume 45 or you can assume 35. You will get the same answer only. But usually what we do is we are going to assume middle value. So here 35 and 45 both are middle value, among which you can choose any of the value that you want. So a value I have opted as 35. So a is 35. Now let me calculate d. D is x minus a. So 5 minus 35 is minus 30. Next, x minus a, 15 minus 35 minus 20, 25 minus 35 minus 10, 35 minus 35 0, 45 minus 35 10, 55 minus 35 20. Next, 65 minus 35 is 30. So I have calculated d value. Next, what else is required is d dash value I have to calculate. D dash can be obtained by using the formula d by h. Anyhow, I have calculated d value here. Now, h is none other than difference of the class interval. So, 10 minus 0 is 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. So, h value is here clearly it is 10. So, h is equal to 10. I can calculate d dash by d divided by h by using the formula. Now minus 30 divided by 10. I'll just write one value. Minus 30 divided by 10 will be minus 3. Similarly, minus 20. Whatever I'm simplifying, I am clearly explaining. You just listen the video properly so that you will understand well. D dash is d by h. So minus 20 divided by 10 is minus 2. Minus 10 divided by 10 minus 1. 0 divided by minus 10 0. 10 divided by 10 1. 20 divided by 10 2. 30 divided by 10 3. So I have calculated d dash value. Now what else is required for us? Now go through the formula list, then only you will go through the formula, then only you will come to know what we have to find. Next we have to calculate f d dash square and then f into d dash. So first let me calculate f into d dash. We have f here and d dash here. So I have to multiply f with d dash. So let me do the multiplication so that now let me calculate f into d dash value. So f value multiplied with d dash. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. Next 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Next 17 into minus 1 is minus 17. Next 45 into 0 is 0. 26 into 1 is 26. Next 5 into 2 is 10. 2 into 3 is 6. So I have obtained the value of f into d dash. Now let me calculate f into d dash square. F into d dash square. Before calculating d dash f into d dash square, what is required? We don't have d dash square, we have d dash. So let me calculate d dash square here. If you want, you can calculate first this column, afterwards you can write. It's up to you. So whatever the method you want, you can follow. So d dash square I need, so you just square it. Minus 3 whole square is 9. Next minus 2 whole square is 4. Next minus 1 whole square is 1. Next 0 square is 0. Next 20 d dash square, right? So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, so 3 square is 9. So I have obtained d dash square values here. Now we have to calculate f multiplied with d dash square. I have d dash square column here and f column here, so I have to multiply f with d dash square. See here, f with d dash square, you have to multiply these two values. So 9 into 1 is 9. Fine. Next 4 into 4 is 16. 16. Next 17 into 1 is 17. Next 45 into 0 is 0. Next 26 into 1 is 26. Next 5 into 4 is 20. Next 2 into 9 is 18. Clear? I am just explaining once again. See here, I have calculated d dash square here. Next I have to find f into d dash square. So f column you have here, so you have to multiply this with d dash square value. So 1 into 9 will give us 9. Next 4 into 4 will give us 16. Next 17 into 1 will give us 17. So likewise you have to see the formula as per the requirement. You have to form the columns in the table. It's up to you. Fine. Now what we have required is sigma fd dash square. So fd dash square I have here. I have to add all these values so that you will get fd dash square. So you have to add all these values: 9 plus 16 plus 17 plus 0 plus 26 plus 20 plus 18. So if you add all these values, you will get 106. Fine. Next sigma fd dash we need. So fd dash I have. So I'll just write here sigma fd will be, sigma fd dash will be, you just add these values: minus 3, minus 8, minus 17, plus 0, plus 26, plus 10, plus 6. So if you add all these values, you will get 14. Fine. Now let me do substitution. So required standard deviation will be square root of fd dash square is 106 divided by n is 100. Fine. Minus fd dash, again it is 14 divided by n is 100. The whole square, close the bracket, into h. H I already told you, it is common difference, it is 10. So sigma value will be square root of, I just calculate 106 divided by 100. So I'll just do here 106 divided by 100. That will give us 1.06 minus, next 14 minus 100. 14 divided by 100. You have 0.14 cap 2. That will give us 0.0196. So in the one shot I have calculated. Please go through that. And then you subtract these two values. So you will get sigma is equal to square root of 1.0404 into 10. So you will get 1.02 into 10. So required standard deviation is 10.2. Just I am repeating once again. In the question they have asked us to find the mean, so that is why I have calculated the mean. So you can use any of the method, that is 3 methods I have explained. So you can use any of the formula as you are convenient. Next we have to find the standard deviation, but the method is clearly given. We have to use the assumed mean method. So that is why you just write down the formula first. So as per the requirement of the formula, you just calculate the terms needed, and then simple substitution and calculation will give us a standard deviation. Clear? Now let me solve one more problem so that you will understand the concept well. Here is a problem. Compute the standard deviation from the following data. So data is given to us, but the method is not mentioned here. So if that was the case, you can do in any of the method that you want. Fine. Usually prefer the assumed mean method. Instead of actual mean, you just go through assumed mean. Fine. So I'll just give you a formula list. You just go through the formula list which is needed. So as per the requirement, you have to do. Assumed mean method is very easy, and moreover it is very convenient. You will get accurate solution when we have continuous series. So let me write the assumed mean method formula. Before that, write down the given data. Class interval is given to us 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Next frequency 8, 12, 17, 14, 9, 7, 4. Next what else is needed? As usual, x values is needed to us. So you just calculate the mid value. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 5. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. Similarly, add 20 plus 30 divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2, 35. Next 45. Next 55. Next middle value is 65. So I have obtained x values. Next, write down the formula. I'll use assumed mean method so that it will be very easy. Assumed mean method. So what is the formula? In exam also, if the method is not mentioned, please go through assumed mean method so that you will get accurate solution. It is sigma fd dash square divided by n minus sigma f into d dash divided by n the whole square, close the bracket, and square root will be there throughout, into h. Now, as per the requirement, you keep on filling. So I need d value. I already told you d will be calculated by using the formula d is equal to x minus a, and further d dash is equal to d divided by h, right? So let me calculate d. D is equal to x minus a. Now I have to assume the mean, so assumed mean will be 35. So let me take a value as 35 and you keep on subtraction. So 5 minus 35 minus 30, 15 minus 35 minus 20, 25 minus 35 minus 10, 35 minus 35 0, 45 minus 35 10, 55 minus 35 20, 65 minus 35 30. So I have calculated d value. Next, what is required? D dash is required. D dash is given by d divided by h. H is none other than common difference. So here common difference is 20 minus 10, 10. 30 minus 20, 10. So common difference is 10. So minus 30, h is equal to 10 here. So minus 30 divided by 10, minus 3. Minus 20 divided by 10, minus 2. Minus 10 divided by 10 is minus 1. 0 by 10 is 0. 10 divided by 10, 1. 20 divided by 10, 2. 30 divided by 10, 3. So I have obtained d dash column. Next, what is required? D dash square I needed. So let me calculate d dash square. D dash square in the sense I have to square this value. Minus 3 whole square, 9. Minus 2 whole square, 4. Minus 1 whole square, 1. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. Fine. Next, what else is required to us? F into d dash and f d dash square. First, let me calculate f into d dash. F into d dash is none other than multiply f column with d dash. So this value with d dash column. 8 into minus 3 is minus 24. Next, 12 into minus 2 is minus 24. Next, 12 into minus 1 is, I'm sorry, d dash, right? So here I have minus 1. Yes, 17 into minus 1 is minus 17. Next, 14 into 0 is 0. Next, f is 9. 9 into d dash is 1. 9 into 1 is 9. Next, 7 into 2 is 14. Next, 4 into 3 is 12. So I have calculated f into d dash value. Next, what is required? F into d dash I have already done. F into d dash square I needed. So I have calculated d dash square here and f is here. So let me multiply f with d dash square. This column with this column we have to multiply. So when you multiply that, 8 into 9 is 8 9s are 72. Next, 12 into 4 is 48. Next, 17 into 1 is 17. Next, f is 14. D dash square is 0. 14 into 0 is 0. 9 into 1 is 9. Next, 7 into 4 is 28. Next, 4 into f is 4 and d dash square is 9. 4 into 9 is 36. So I have calculated f into d dash square value. Next, go through the formula. What is the required data? N is needed. So as I already told you, for group data, N is none other than sum of the frequencies. So you just add all these values. So when you add all these values, you will get 71. So N value is 71. Next, f into d dash square, in the sense you have to add all these values. So let me add all these values so that f into d dash square will be, I'll just add here, 72 plus 48 plus 17 plus 0 plus 9 plus 28 plus 36. So when you add all this, you will get 210. Similarly, sigma fd dash we needed. So I have this fd here. So let me add sigma fd dash will be, when you add all these values, you will get 30. You just add these values, you will get sigma fd. Now substitute the required data in a formula so that you will get sigma fd dash square is 210. So let me substitute here. 210 divided by n value is 71. I'll just put square root here. 210 divided by 71 minus sigma fd dash whole square by n I needed. So what is the value here? 210 d dash square value is 210 divided by 71. D dash is 30 divided by n value is 71. The whole square multiplied with h. H is common difference, it is 10. Now let me simplify this. 210 divided by 71 is 2.9577 minus 30 divided by 71, 0.4225 whole square into 10. You just simplify this value. I'll just show you. I'll simplify it in one shot. 2.9 first you just calculate this. 0.4225 whole cap 2. Fine. Next 2.957 minus that value will give us 2.7919375. So you have to find square root of that value. So let me simplify that. So when you're going to find square root, I'll just do it here only. So you will get, I'm showing once again, see here 0.4225 whole square you first calculate. So you will get this value. Next you have to do 2.9577 minus, you press answer, you will get this solution. So you need square root for 2.7791. So you just put square root 2.7791. So you will get this value. Multiply the value with 10. So that will be the required standard deviation. Multiplied with 10 will give us 16.670. Therefore, the standard deviation is 16.670. Clear? So, just the simplification is quite easy. You have to substitute the terms and you have to add it properly. That's all. Further, if you are having any doubt, let me clarify in the next session. Hope so it is clear. Now, let me solve one more problem. So here also class interval is given and frequency is given. So we have to calculate the standard deviation. In this problem also method is not mentioned to us. So we can use any of the method that we want. So first let me write down the given data. Class interval is given. So it is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Next frequency is given to us. It is 15. Next also 15. Repeated frequency. 23, 22, 25, 10, 5, 10. So frequency is given to us. Next we have to calculate the standard deviation. First you have to write the formula. Now I am going to use assumed mean method only. So first let me write down the formula. Assumed mean method is given by, if you want you can try by actual mean method, then also you will get the same answer. So assumed mean method is given by sigma is equal to square root of sigma f d dash square divided by n minus sigma f into d dash divided by n whole square into h. Right, now let me calculate d. As I already told you, d will be x minus a and d dash will be d divided by h. So let me calculate x value, that is midpoint. 0 plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. Similarly 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. Next 25. Once you write one value, you can clearly write for the rest of the values. It is the middle point. Right, so 55, 60 plus 70 is 65, 70 plus 80 is 75. Now among this 35 is the assumed mean, that is middle value. Next what else we required is d is required. So d is given by x minus a. So let me calculate x minus a. Assumed mean is 35. So d will be x minus a, right? So let me calculate 5 minus 35 is minus 30. 15 minus 35 is minus 20. 25 minus 35 minus 10. 35 minus 35 0. 45 minus 35 10. 55 minus 35 20. 65 minus 35 30. 75 minus 35 40. So I have calculated d value. Next let me calculate what is required. D dash. D dash is given by d divided by h. Clearly h is 10. Why? Because common difference is 10. So h value will be 10. So let me calculate d dash. It is given by d divided by h. Minus 30 divided by 10 is minus 3. Minus 20 by 10 minus 2. Minus 10 by 10 minus 1. 0 by 10 0. 10 by 10 1. 20 by 10 2. 30 by 10 3. 40 by 10 4. So I have calculated d dash value. Next calculate d dash square. Just square the values whatever you have. Minus 3 whole square is 9. Minus 2 whole square 4. Minus 1 whole square 1. 0 square 0. 1 square 1. 2 square 4. 3 square 9. 4 square 16. Fine. Next is f d dash and f d dash square. So if you solve two problems by your own, you can do the next problem yourself. So f into d dash is, so f into d dash, f I have here and d dash I have here. So multiply f and d dash. 15 into minus 3 is minus 45. Next 15 again, 15 into minus 2. 15 into minus 2 will be minus 30. Next 25 into minus 1 is, I'm sorry, f value is 23. 23 into minus 1 is minus 23. Next 22 into 0, 0. Next 25 into 1 is 25. Next 10 into 2 is 20. Next 5 3s are 15. Next 10 4s are 40. So f d dash I have calculated. Next we have to calculate f into d dash square. D dash square I have and f I have. So I have to multiply that. 15 into 9 is 135. Next 15 into minus 30 is 60. Yeah. So x value is 23. 23 into minus 23. So let me cross check once again. I'm sorry, 15 into 9 is 135. 15 4s are 60. Next 23 into 1 is 23. I'm just repeating once again. F into d dash square. So this column with this 15 into 9 135. 15 into 4 60. 23 into 1 23. 22 into 0 is 0. Next 25 into f value is 25. 25 into 1 is 25. Next 10 into 4 is 40. Next 5 into 9 is 45. Next 10 into 16 is 160. So I have done f d dash square value. Next we have to calculate, as usual, n value will be summation of f. So I have to add all these value. You just add all these values so that you will get 125. N value is 125. Similarly, let me add f d dash. Sigma f d dash is none other than sum of all these value. So if you add, you will get 2. I'll just show you. See here, minus 45 minus 30 minus 23 plus 25 plus 20 plus 15 plus 40. So that will give you 2. Fine. Similarly, sigma f d dash square. So you just add all these values. So you will get 488. Clear? Now let me substitute in a formula so that standard deviation will be f d dash square is 488. So 488 divided by n is 125. Put square root here. Minus f d dash is 2 divided by n is 125 whole square into h is 10. Common difference, it is 10. Now let me simplify. So it is square root of, you will get 3.904 minus 0.016 whole square into 10. So further if you simplify this total value, you will get square root of 3.9037 into 10. So after taking square root, you will get 1.9757 into 10. So required standard deviation will be 19.757. So this is the required standard deviation for a given data. So let me solve one more problem. Hope so it is clear for you. So here is the problem. In this problem also they are asked us to compute the standard deviation and mean. So we have to find both mean and standard deviation. So let me write down the data. So whatever the given data, class interval we have to take first quantity, second quantity is frequency. So wages will be class interval. So let me list the class interval and frequency given in the problem. 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, 70 to 90, 90 to 110. And frequency is 15, 18, 27, 10, 6. Fine. Now let me write down the formula. We can use any of the method to find the mean among three methods. So sigma fx by n I'll use. So anyhow n is none other than sum of frequency. I'll just calculate here. Sum of frequency in the sense you have to add all the f values. So you will get 76 when you add all this. Now we need x value. X value will be obtained from class interval. You add these two values and divide it with 2. 10 plus 30 divided by 2 will give us 20. Similarly 30 plus 50 divided by 2 40. Similarly we'll get 60, 80, 90 plus 100 divided by 2 will be 100. So I have obtained x values. Next write down the formula for azimuth mean method. I will just use azimuth mean method in all. Sigma f d dash square divided by n minus sigma fd dash divided by n the whole square multiplied with h. Right, now d dash I needed. Before the d I have to calculate by using the formula x minus a. First let me calculate the mean. It is given by f into x, right? So first let me calculate mean. F into x I'll do. So multiply f with x. 15 into 20, 300. 18 into 40, 720. 27 into 60, 1620. 10 into 8, 800. 6 into 100, 600. So fx value I have obtained. I need sigma fx to calculate the mean. So when you add all these values, you will get sigma fx as 4040. Now let me substitute in mean. It is 4040 divided by n is 76. Fine. So when you divide, you will get x bar as 53.1578. Fine. Now coming to the standard deviation, let me calculate d value. It is given by x minus a. Let me take mean as 60 as it is the mid value. Fine. So let me subtract. A is 60. X is, here it is. X is 20. 20 minus 60. 20 minus 60 is, 20 minus 60 is minus 40. 40 minus 60 minus 20. 60 minus 60 is 0. 80 minus 60 is 20. 100 minus 60 is 40. So I have obtained d value. Next, what is required to us? D dash square, or before let me find d dash. D dash is given by d divided by h. H will be common difference. So here the common difference is 20. Make sure 30 minus 10 is 20. 50 minus 30 is 20. So h value is 20. So let me calculate d dash. Minus 40, I'll just write one value. Minus 40 divided by h is 20. It will be minus 2. Fine. Similarly, minus 20 divided by 20, minus 1. 0 by 20, 0. 20 by 21, 40 by 20, 2. So d dash value I have obtained. Next, let me calculate d dash square. Whatever the value you have, you just square it. 2 square, 4. Minus 1 square, 1. 0 square, 0. 1 square, 1. 2 square, 4. Next, let me calculate f into d dash. I have f values here and d values here. So let me multiply. So 15 into f into d dash, right? So f is 15 and d dash is minus 2. 15 into minus 2 is minus 30. Next, 18 into minus 1, minus 18. 27 into 0, 0. 10 into 1, 10. 6 2s are 12. Clear? F into d dash I have obtained. Next, what else is required? F d dash I have done. F d dash square I needed. So f d dash square. F is here, d dash is here. D dash square is here. So you have to multiply 15 with 4. 15 into 4, 60. Next, 18 into 1 into 1, 10. 6 into 4, 24. So f into d dash square also calculated. Now sigma f d dash. Sigma f d dash. You add all these values, you will get sigma f d dash as minus 26. Similarly, sigma f d dash square. So you add all these values, so you will get sigma f d dash square as 112. Clear? Now let me substitute the values. So what is the obtained standard deviation will be square root of f d dash square is 112 divided by n is 76 minus f d dash is minus 26 divided by 76 whole square into h is, I've already listed here, it is 20. Now coming to the calculation, square root of, here anyhow minus whole square, when you're going to do minus square you will get positive only. So first let me calculate this. 1.4736, right? Minus whole square will become plus only. So I'll show you here. 26 divided by 76, you will get this. You just square the value, you will get 0.1170. Fine. Now let me subtract. Multiplied with 20, I'll just write here. Next, 1.4736 minus 0.1170. So that will give us 1.3566 into 20. So just multiply it with 20. So required standard deviation is, oh I'm sorry, I missed the square root here. So you have square root. So remember before simplifying the steps. So square root of 1.3566 is 1.647 into 20. So I have to multiply this with 20. That will give us 23.294. So required standard deviation is 23.294. Clear? Only thing is you have to remember the formula. Hope so it is clear. So let me solve the last problem in the concept of standard deviation so that you will understand well. And before solving this problem, here is a homework problem. I have given only 2 problems. In both the problems, you have to calculate both standard deviation and arithmetic mean. So for finding arithmetic mean, you can use any of the formula that you feel comfortable with. So I have given answer for the first one, but in the second one, I have not calculated mean. So you just find yourself. And these 2 problems will be homework. Please solve in the notes only. And hope so everybody is solving the question paper in assignment book. And please pause the video, take a screenshot of these problems. These 2 problems will be homework. Clear? Now let me solve the last problem in the standard deviation. In this problem, mean is not asked us to find, only standard deviation we need to calculate. First let me list the given data. Class interval 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55. Frequency is given to us is 170, 110, 85, 80, 45, 40, 30, 25. Next we have to calculate the standard deviation, right? So for that, first let me write the formula. Standard deviation formula is given by sigma is equal to square root of sigma f d dash square divided by n minus sigma f d dash divided by n the whole square. You have to put square root for both into h. Right, now let me calculate x value. So as usual, n value is needed for us. N is none other than sum of the frequencies. So you add all these values, so you will get 500. If you add all the frequency, you will get 500. Use the calculator. So x values, you have to add these 2 and divide it with 2. So let me add the values. 20 plus 25 divided by 2 is 22.5. Before that, make sure please these values should be in exclusive form. That is, there should be continuation of data. Anyhow, we have a continuation of data, so we can further proceed. 25 plus 30 divided by 2 is 27.5. Similarly, 30 plus 35 divided by 2, 32.5. Similarly, you will get 37.5. Similarly, 42.5, 47.5. 50 plus 55 divided by 2 is 52.5. So once you write 2 values, you can write by your own. So x values I have done. Let me calculate d value. As I already told you, d is x minus a and d dash is x divided by, d divided by h. In each and every problem I am writing this. You just remember the formulas. That is method where we have to use which formula we have to use in which method. So d is given by x minus a, where a is assumed mean from the column x. So let me assume mean as 37.5. Now let me subtract. 22.5 minus 37.5 is minus 15. So let me subtract. So you will get minus 10. I'm just writing it directly. 32.5 minus 37.5 is minus 5. 0. Again you will get plus 5. Again you will get 42.5 minus 37.5 is plus 5. Right? Similarly you will get 10. Similarly 52.5 minus 37.5 is 15. So d value I have obtained. Next let me calculate d dash. D dash is none other than d divided by h. So here h value is 5. 25 minus 20 is 5. 30 minus 25 is 5. So h value is 5. So let me calculate 15. H value is 15. D value minus 15. Minus 15 divided by 5 minus 3. Similarly minus 10 by 5 minus 2. Minus 5 by 5 minus 1. 0 by 5 0. 5 by 5 1. 10 by 5 2. 15 by 5 3. So I have done d dash value. Let's calculate d dash square. Minus 3 square is 9. 2 square is 4. 1 square is 1. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. Next, f into d dash square. So multiply f with d dash square value. F is 170 into 9 is 1530. F is 110 into d dash square is 4. So you will get 440. Similarly, f with 80, 1 is 80. Next 45 into 0, 0. 40 into 1, 40. 30 into 4, 120. 25 into 9, 225. Clear? So I have done f into d dash square. Next what we have to do is f into d dash. It's up to you. Whatever you want first, you can calculate. So multiply f with d dash. So 170 into minus 3. 170 into minus 3 is minus 510. Similarly, 110 into minus 2 is minus 220. Similarly, 80 into minus 1 is minus 80. 45 into 0, 0. 40 into 1 is 40. 30 into 4 is 60. 25 into 9 is 75. So I have done fd dash and fd dash square. Now let me calculate sigma fd dash square. So you just add all these values, you will get 2435. Similarly, calculate fd dash value. That is, you add all these values, you will get minus 635. So once you have done with all the values, you can substitute in the formula. It is given by square root of fd dash square is what we have. Fd dash square is 2435. While substitution also, you have to take care that whether you are substituting fd dash or fd dash square. Fine. Divided by n is 500. If you vary one value, you will not get answer. So please take care of substitution. Fd dash square is minus 635 divided by 500 the whole square into h is, as I told you, it is 5. Now let me simplify. So simplification. So when you divide this, you will get 4.87 minus whole square will become plus, so that you will get 1.27 whole square into 5. So after simplification, you will get square root of 3.2571 into 5. So that will give you 1.8047 into 5. So the required standard deviation is, you just see here, 1.8045. I'm sorry, 47 into 5. That will give you 9.0235. So this is the required standard deviation. So this completes the standard deviation. In the next session, let me do the very important concept called coefficient of variation. Anyhow, I have done the problem. So this is homework. Once again, I am telling you, please solve these two problems in notes. Hope so it is clear. Further, if you have any doubt, let me continue in the next session. Thank you.